Hi, welcome to another Let's Play video where I'm going to continue making Bytarend over in Minecraft. So without further ado, I'll share my screen so you can see me play. As I mentioned in the last video, I'm not a big Minecraft guy. I've played it a little bit. And Bytarend is a town from my fantasy series. I'm an author, and I've written, just turn the volume down a bit. I've written a series of books set in my own fantasy world, which is not deadly serious fantasy. It's kind of funny fantasy. And most of the action takes place in a town called Bytarend, which is what I am making. Bytarend does not have skeleton archers. So I can't say that I'm as entertaining as PewDiePie or someone, but so occasionally I just go silent. I'll do my best. So Bytarend is a town up in the mountains with forest all around it, and it's been isolated for 100 years. So there aren't that many people. And in the last episode, I designed the station house, which is over there. Station house is like where the city guard live and work. And I reckon this time I will create the square and the courthouse. So the station house, we're inside quite a bit in the books. The courthouse, I guess we've been in quite a lot too. So, but I don't have a floor plan for the courthouse. Just kind of know roughly what's inside. So we're going to have to work it out a little bit. So the Bytarend series has 4 books at the moment that are out. And the 5th one is what I'm working on at the moment. But that's set somewhere else. It's not set in the town of Bytarend. It's the second last book in the series. It's going to be 6 books in the series. And it's kind of setting up some of the events of the 6th book in the 5th book. The 5th book is called The Bite of Dead Whisper, which follows Lila Dead Whisper, who is an assassin. But the book is essentially set from age 4 in Lila's life, when she's sent to a school to become an assassin at age 4, and she finds out that there's 100 girls in her class, and only one of them gets to be an assassin because they all have to practice assassination on each other. And if more than one is alive by the time they're 18, then they're considered not good enough as assassins and they're not allowed to become assassins. They're killed instead. So it's quite a serious book compared to the other Bytarend books. I'm going to try and put some humor into it, but it's not all that humorous when there's a lot of young girls dying. It's not the most funny of subjects. But then the last book in the series, hopefully, will have a lot more humor in it. Okay, we're slowly getting the square in place. And oops. So there are a lot of houses in Bytarend. I'm not sure I'm going to make them all. I figured I would make the most important ones. So over here, oops, that's not the way I wanted to go. Over here, I have the map of Bytarend. So this is kind of what I'm doing at the moment. Court Square North, which just behind the courthouse goes up to Bumpy Alley. But it is possible to go behind the courthouse, so I have to just make a little bit here. Then Bumpy Alley would be up here. Yeah, since it's an alley, it could be a little bit thinner than the roads, but we'll just make them all the same size. Okay, that's that. So the station house is not meant to be as big as the courthouse. The courthouse is meant to be enormous. However, in order to get all the rooms into the station house, I had to make it a bit bigger than perhaps it should be. The courthouse maybe isn't big enough, actually. But then, I'm not sure how I guess I can expand it down here. That just gives us a tiny amount of space, which probably isn't exactly correct, but we're getting there. Not most interesting, just making a square, but we're getting there. Okay, so that's the square. This is just the foundation of the courthouse. Fans of the books note that there's a big platform of the courthouse. I'm going to make in a second. Platform that everyone makes speeches off of in pretty much every book. Let's see. So, from here, I guess I might actually find a different kind of wood or stone. I mean, what would we like? Stone bricks. Yeah, let me take stone bricks. So maybe we'll say that the foundation of the courthouse is just that kind of rock, and then the rest is a different kind. Mr. Spider. Let's see. Oh, it just takes a little while putting all these bricks out. The platform should be maybe 1 or 2 bricks longer. Yes, there. Oops. Yeah. That's foundations of the courthouse. I thought what I might do is model just the starts of each road as well. So we've got In Street down here. Oops. Yeah, it goes straight from the edge. That's In Street. And then we got Hangman's Walk at the other end, and we got Bumpy Alley we've already done. Yep. Okay. Hangman's Walk is no. Hang on. Hangman's Walk's down here. The rest is pretty much houses all the way. I'm just going to lay out some simple houses. Move my door over beside my train, beside my bricks. So that's one house. I've gone too far. Okay. So then this should be the start of the inn, which is also made out of stone. So we'll make this the inn. And it's quite big, obviously. Not quite as big as the courthouse or the station house. Kind of, we'll move it back a little bit. Oops. So there's the inn. And then we've got another house. And then extra long house there. Okay. We need a back door here. Let's see. Okay, that's the houses on that side. These houses are meant to be smaller, so we'll just make them 3 bricks wide. So. Oops. Okay, now let's go back to our courthouse. So we need stone steps. The stone ones there. And we need to go a bit further back. And the same on the other side. Okay. Wall, front wall. So I guess the door will be here. We'll make it maybe a double door. It can be a bit cramped for space to make all the rooms now, but we'll do our best. Okay, doors. Oop. So I'm in the hall, and the first room is the living room. Call that the sitting room, and it should be interior should be wood, I think. And then the next room is the gaming room, and then we have the council chamber. So let's do that, and then the council chamber, and then we have the kitchen, of course. And let's just make the rest of that kitchen. What am I missing? Study. Oh. Okay, this can be the study then. That has to be study, and this is the kitchen. Okay. Really interested, don't you, Spider? And again, I prefer to have them 3 blocks high. Ceiling here. So the door needs to have a lower ceiling than that. Yeah, so people come in here, so then we'll put the staircase here, I guess. This isn't exactly the way it's described in the books. Yours. Okay, and instead of trains, because we're done with trains anyway. So, yeah, the stairs aren't exactly here in the books, but we'll just because we run out of space otherwise. Hmm. Alternative than that. Trying to think of a way that I can make the courthouse a bit more the way it's meant to be, at least the way it was in my head. I really don't know, other than making the square a lot bigger, which I could do, I guess, and then make the courthouse bigger. But we'll just call it to scale. So we'll just put the rooms in, and they're not necessarily exactly where they're meant to be. Mostly the stairs are out of place. Oops. Okay. We're missing a block there. Okie dokie. Let's see. Should be a level higher. Even one more level higher than that. Okay, let's see. level. I'm just thinking I should have a stone wall around the outside, but maybe wood floors. Okay. Stone brick wall. Interesting. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Okay, we'll walk around the outside. So we go up the stairs and we go up to bedroom level. And then at the top of the stairs we have Jenny's bedroom. So we'll place it back a little bit. Well, let's take up the whole thing since it's the master bedroom. I just realized what I'm missing, of course. Which is windows. Windows down here because they're important in this room. There we go. And window here. This is council chamber, so we need a table of some kind. I guess we'll make this the long table. And this was the study. Put a window in there. And this was the kitchen, so we should put a cooker in here. Or stove, or whatever they call it. No. No. Called we under crafting or building blocks, miscellaneous, transportation, decoration, dispenser, poison. Oh, there we go. Furnace. They call it a furnace. Or rather, I guess, if it's, I presume Mojang has help. Okay, it has a big cooker. I say he calls it a furnace. I guess he does. He's in charge, I guess. Okay, so more bedrooms. We'll make these ones small. And what else do we need? We need to have stairs going up from here. So, and the next level above this should be the floor. I've made up in the attic in the courthouse in the books. I'm guessing for such a high building it must have an attic. I'm not sure what's up there. I'm guessing someone has used it at some stage. Okay. Oops. Like so. Back to our stones. Oh, look at all the trees. A lot of trees are planted. Okay, and then we need to put a ceiling high enough. Okay, getting there. Okay, we'll put some light in as well. That's the attic. In the middle of doing bedrooms. I guess we should find a bed. Here we go. Full bed, since that's Jenny's room. Oh, it's I guess. Oh, move, you silly thing. We're gonna put a bed then. Move, you stupid thing. I guess this is a big bedroom. I don't have space for two. Would you move? Seriously. Okay. We need the lintel. Like so. And then we're up in the attic. That's fine. To the ground floor. That's all fine. Oh yeah, the bedroom should probably have windows. We put windows up in the attic, I guess. As I said, not everything in the courthouse is described in the books. I'm not like an epic fantasy guy, so I don't describe absolutely everything. I leave it up to the reader's imagination a bit. Now, out here. Do I make a roof? I guess guess I should make a roof. What have we got? We can make a roof out of. That might look interesting. Stone brick monster egg. I guess we'll take that. Okay, it just looks like normal bricks. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Yeah, this is the two biggest houses in the town. Obviously, they take the longest to make. And yeah, we'll call that the top of the roof. Yeah. I wonder, do I have enough space? Fill these in. I have enough space here to make something. Okay. White. Something white. White stained glass or wool. Be white, I guess. Okay, wool. And then if we had black wool, it kind of looks like an eye. More like an eye if I took out 2 bits here. Oops. I don't know if that looks like an eye. It might a little bit. Courthouse. Okay, we need houses here too. And here. And then we'll put some glass in there. One is there. Put some glass in there. As you can see, the ones that are facing onto the square are actually much bigger than the ones that don't. The richest people in Bytarend live on the ones on the square. And more glass. Another house. Obviously, much faster to make these than to make the station house and the courthouse. They're just shells, basically. You don't have to go and walk around in them. Look, can't keep going too much longer. We'll just see if we can finish off a few houses here. Oh, it's another house. I guess we'll do it again. Do it quickly. Okay, we need walls. It doesn't have as much to it as the courthouse and the station house. It's one big room on this floor, and then one big room above. little bit. Let's see. Okay, so we need stone steps. And at the back of the inn. Enough space now to. And we're going to block the door if we do that. Okay. Now we have to go up this way. Oopsie daisy. My dirt. I want it. Hang on. Do not want. There's no windows. Okay. Okay. That's okay. And we want this to be 3 blocks high. Oops. I'll put some torches up. And we need some dividing walls here. And we need some beds. Oh, dividing wall's not complete. I can put in a bed at some point. We sleep at night. So that's the inn. And can we make a bar? Make it in this case. Bar. And still get out here. This needs. And if we can make a sign like so. Hey, that's awesome. Oh, the creepers come in to have a drink. Okay. Let's knock it in. Stand up over these doors. And I might have planted a few too many trees here. Okay, station notes. So this is Dog Road. Creeper. Dude, you're in the way. On the other side. Okay. Take shape, kind of. So these are still big houses, okay. Finish these two houses and then I'm gonna. It's. I lost the password. And glass in these windows. There we go. Okay. That's enough for this evening, I think. We've got the courthouse done. Got a bunch of houses. Once we fill in the rest of the square, it'll look pretty cool. We put too many trees down. They're blocking the road. Otherwise, they look pretty cool. Yeah, we've got the station house from before. Okie dokie. I'm going to stop there because it's pretty late here and clocks are going forward an hour now. So it's even later than it should be. So let's see. Save. Good. And stop sharing. So thank you for watching, anyone that watched. As I said, I'll be doing a short video showing the results when I'm done with the whole tent. So I'll see you next time.